Christian Louboutin's Fetiche line is luxurious, sexy, and not cheap. I went in thinking that I would be walking out with their most hyped up one, La Rose, but spoiler alert, I walked out with a totally different scent. So today I am going to rank them from my least favorite to the one that had me saying I need this now. Can you guess which one I bought? Drop it below. Welcome back, my loves, and if you are new here, I am the Sensei, and welcome to my channel where every day smells like cuteness, confidence, and a little bit of luxury. If that sounds like something you're into, please continue to watch, and also consider subscribing to the channel if you do like my content, because it does help my channel to grow. So without further ado, let's jump in. So for those who do not know, the Fetiche line is Christian Louboutin's newest fragrance collection, known for being luxurious, daring, seductive, and ultra high fashion. And when I was at the store, I sampled every last one of them. Some of them I liked, some of them I didn't like, but there was one I could not leave without. So, of course, we are going to start with my least favorite. This one is La Adoris. I'm just going to spray a little bit just to familiarize myself with the scent. And this perfume only has 2 notes in it. It is patchouli and orris. And most of the perfumes in this collection only had 2 notes in it, if I can remember correctly. And with this one, upon initial spray, you immediately get a big burst of patchouli and dry woodiness. After about 15 minutes in, the woodiness starts to calm down. And you begin to get some ashy, powdery nuances. I don't have anything in my collection that smells like this, nor have I ever smelled anything like this. So that's the best way for me to describe it. On Fragrantica, they are comparing it to Donna by Valentino, not Born in Roma, not the Donna Born in Roma, but the original Donna. A lot of people don't know that Donna Born in Roma is actually a flanker to Donna, which I can't confirm because I don't have that one either. And if it smells anything like this, I will not be having it. Overall, this puts me in the mind of just like a very, very ultra mature scent. Like I'm talking like older than my mom mature scent. So I don't ever see myself purchasing this one. And I'm not saying that it's ugly. I am just saying that if I never smelt this again in my life, I'd be okay. Next one up is La Incense. And I'm just going to spray a little bit to familiarize myself with the scent. Ooh, this is strong. Upon opening with this one, you get this big burst of, to my nose, smells like cinnamon. Now, I know there's no cinnamon in this because this one only has notes of frankincense and black pepper, but I believe that cinnamon that I'm getting is probably the frankincense. Most fragrances with frankincense in it, I usually feel like I smell cinnamon, I think. And it also feels kind of minty as well. And it's funny because when I first heard of this fragrance, when I heard the name, I immediately thought it was going to smell like rose incense, and it don't smell nothing like that. About 45 minutes into the dry down, that black pepper starts to calm down. And you basically are left with a cinnamony, resinous fragrance. And it wasn't bad, but it just didn't do nothing for me. I don't know why it didn't. It wasn't bad. It just didn't do nothing for me. Honestly, it really just reminded me of Big Red gum or those red Fireball candies. It was strange. I mean, I don't know how I feel about this one. This is one that I'm going to have to revisit, but for now, it's a hard no for me. Next one up is La Ebony. And notes are going to be coconut water and ebony. As soon as I seen the notes on this one, I knew I was going to love this fragrance. If y'all know me, if y'all been with me, y'all know I loves me some coconuts. And for those who are new here, y'all, I loves me some coconuts. So I was really excited about this one. On initial spray, you get that beautiful ebony wood and this light sweetness from the coconut. Though it's just a light sweetness, it's not like the inside the creamy part of the coconut. It's actually more so like the outside of the coconut. I know that sounds strange, but that's what this smells like. It smells like the outside of the coconut, which is unfortunate because it's just like a coconut water almost. Like, you know how coconut water, you can smell the coconut, but it's not really sweet or sugary. It just smells like coconut. That's what this smells like. It smells like ebony wood and coconut. It's a light sweetness. So if you don't like really sugary, sweet fragrances, you like light sweetness, you'll probably like this. And that's one thing that I did pick up on the Fetiche line is that these fragrances, really not just the Fetiche line, like just Christian Louboutin fragrances in general, their fragrance notes are very true and realistic, not synthetic in any kind of way. But yeah, I was disappointed that this smelled like an actual coconut rather than sweet, creamy, dreamy, tropical coconuts that I'm used to getting, because that's what I like about the coconut perfumes is that tropical aspect, that extra sweet aspect that you get with it. And I did not get that with this one. But I can't lie, overall, this fragrance is gorgeous. The only gripe I had with this is it faded very quickly. You have about an hour before this turns into a skin scent. And my guy at Nordstrom gave me a lot of samples for me to sample with. So I can't even give it the excuse that, oh, it was in a sample, because he gave me more than enough for me to be able to try these perfumes out and be able to really decide which one I wanted. Like, someone would really have to be cuddling with you to smell this scent. And honestly, somebody could hug you and might not even catch this. That's how close to the skin this one sits. So I don't think I'd be purchasing this one either, but I don't know. I do like it, so don't quote me. Maybe if I can get it for a nice price. Next one is going to be La Santal, and this was the newest one in the collection. I don't know the exact release date, but I know when I was in the store, this one was the one that was being featured as their newest one in the collection. I never heard of this one, so this one is La Santal, and we're going to just give this a couple sprays. And this one is fig milk and sandalwood. And this one, I remember this one. This is so freaking sexy. If you like Santal 33 by Le Labo, you should like this. Maybe even better, because you ain't gonna get that dill pickle smell with this one. So this one may have a different dry down on your skin because it is milkier. I know for me, I am one of those ones whose skin does pull that dill pickle from the Santal 33. So I do not bang with that. But this one, I do not recall smelling any pickles on me while I was testing out this fragrance. So that was a check in the box for me. But again, this one does put you in the mind of Santal 33 a lot, just minus that polarizing punch that it has in the beginning. This doesn't have that. This is literally creamy from beginning to end, and this is gorgeous. And I think I might purchase this one. And if you're a person who prefers like unisex fragrance, this is definitely worth your whiff. This is going to be a straight down the middle unisex fragrance. Next one up is La Ambre, and a couple sprays. And the notes, ooh, this got some kick. And the notes in this is going to be tuberose and amber. And it's literally the perfect blend. It opens up creamy, sweet, ambery sweetness. And not bubblegummy sweet, just sweet, like sugar. This is good. It's not heavy, it's light, it's airy. Very gorgeous scent. It has remnants of Sadberry from the house of Perfumes de Marly, but not as heavy. And very soon after the fragrance dries down, it is a warm, sweet, resinous fragrance. And I remember really enjoying this one. And when I was trying these fragrances out, it was like the end of August. I was actually been supposed to do this review, to be quite honest with y'all, but I don't know. I don't know why I didn't do it, but now that it's cooler, this is going to be perfect. Now, when I was trying it back then, I remember thinking to myself, this is going to be perfect when the weather cools down. So now is a great time to go and get your nose on this one. Yeah, I remember definitely not liking this in high heat. It has a slight animalic touch to it, and it's just a very rich, warm, cozy, sexy scent. So, if you are looking for something that's warm and cozy and sexy to kick off cuffing season, this might be your girl. Now, almost getting to the end of the road, we are at the number 2, and this one is La Rose. And this is the one that I thought I was going to go get, but I didn't. Y'all know I was so hyped up. All of the perfume girlies who know anything always hyping this up. They all said that this is that girl, and if you that girl, you need to have this girl. So I was like, girl, I'm coming to get you. This is so, so good. And just to put it out there, it was not a hyped up fragrance. Like, it was definitely worth the hype. This has notes of black cherry rose, pink pepper, and ginger. And as soon as you spray this, you immediately get that dark, boozy cherry. And I know there's no boozy notes in the fragrance, but this is more of like a cherry liqueur more than a fruity cherry. Ridiculously sexy. It ain't even fair. You get dewy red roses with some soft spice, but that cherry never lets up. If any of you have ever smelled Carmina from the House of Creed, this smells very similar to that. So if you got that one, you probably don't need both, but to each his own. But you can smell that sweet, delicious cherry through the entire wear. So if you're looking for a rose scent, like the name suggests, yes, there is some roses in the fragrance, but they are in the background. This is a juicy cherry forward scent. Yes, you can, again, yes, you can smell the rose. So I'm not going to say, oh, if you don't like rose, you could get this. No, you can definitely smell the rose, but it's like red, dewy, wet roses in the garden or something type of rose. It's not like, I don't know. It's hard to explain it, but it's not rose forward. On my skin, it develops more rich and fruity instead of a fresh floral, is what I mean. But it's absolutely beautiful, and as I said, it deserves all the praise. But there was just one that I loved just a little bit more. And that's pretty obvious at this point. And like I said, it is pretty obvious. The last one is the one that I could not leave the store without, and that is La Cuir. And this one is osmanthus, leather, and suede. And y'all, listen. She is so sexy. Ooh, this is so sexy. Y'all know I gotta keep it sexy and sensual. Wow. But I don't know. This might be a little too sensual, like disrespectful. Like, I don't know if I will wear this around anybody's husband. I don't know if I wear this around anybody's man. You know, I ain't trying to give nobody the wrong idea or anything like that, because we don't do that over here. So yeah, I know a lot of people been asking me like, well, what are you talking about when you say a perfume that says it's about to go down? This is what I'm talking about. And when I first smelled this, I just knew, like, anytime I smell something, like anytime I'm in the store and I smell a perfume, if I snap my fingers, if I be like, I know that she got to go home with me. It just had that clickety clack. I don't know, but I just smelled her and I knew immediately that this was the one. And don't get it twisted. La Rose is definitely next on the list. So don't think that she's not good or that she's not, like, she's up there. She's that girl. Like, she's just not my number one pick. She's not the one that I had to leave with that day. So yeah, this is my number one. And honestly, I liked La Rose so much that I actually went and picked her up. Like, I think I probably went and got her like maybe 3 weeks later, I had to go back and go pick her up because I was thinking about her. Like, even though I loved Cuir more, I couldn't leave her behind either. I was feeling bad. I was thinking about her. I was feeling guilty. I was feeling condemned. I was like, how dare you? Like, she was looking at me when I was walking away with Cuir in the bag, and she was just looking at me like, how dare you? Like, why are you going to do me like that? And I was like, you're right. But overall, this initially was my number one pick. Like, I was going to come home and do the video. And when I first was going to do the video, I did not have La Rose. But since I have her now, of course, I had to showcase her in the video because I had to keep the video authentic. But yeah. So, have any of you guys tried any of the perfumes in the Fetiche collection? If so, which one was your favorite? Comment below and let us know. And until next time, thank you all for watching my video, and you have a lovely day.